face of people who don't want to be cool.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
You know what? Cool
On the way to the ring,
you're looking at.
the Intercontinental Champion from the Caribbean, weighing 230 pounds, Carlito.
And I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Viejo desgraciado. Oye, por ahí viene Carlito. You better be cool. Señor Carlito. You do what you want. You take what you want. You better be cool.
And the opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
He countered that one perfectly. What a counter! Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to sit next to you and listen to those corny expressions of yours. What the heck is a government mule anyway?
It's what you get beaten like. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now.
He's a slippery devil.
I can't believe he countered that one.
I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people...
And there he goes! The submission is locked in!
Oh my gosh! He might make his opponent tap right here! Listen to the crowd, JR. I think they've got something... Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him
so much, JR. What?
Here comes the signature.
How cool is this, JR?
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something, quick! I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
What'd you expect, King? This isn't ballet, you know.
Oh, really, JR? Gosh, tell me more about your in-ring experience.
Well, I've got a pinfall victory over Triple H to my credit. How about you? He's in for the kill.
There it is!
I've had many opportunities to see Carlito up close and in person, and I have to tell you, I'm impressed with what this kid brings to the table.
What's that exactly? A bunch of half-chewed apples? What's so cool about that?
I'll tell you what's cool, King, and that's the charisma and athletic ability of this second-generation superstar.
Sorry, JR, but I just don't see it. Maybe they'll get it right with the third generation. You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
This match has the potential to be an instant classic, but I think these fans are too stupid to realize it. All's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard to guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also great.
Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since the start of the show who you're pulling for.
I'm trying to remain as objective as I can, King.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold, it takes its toll on you.
It looks like they've slowed the match down a little, and I think that's some good strategy right there.
It certainly is. I'm sure they're well acquainted with the old expression, fools rush in.
Is that why you always seem to be in such a hurry, JR?
I think I've eaten a little too much good Oklahoma barbecue in my day, King, to hurry anywhere.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself. If it's all the same to you, King.
This is terrible. You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying their prayer. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle. And
He's got that submission hold locked in.
he sure does, JR. He might make his opponent tap out right here. These fans can't stand it when he does this. This is a mistake, JR. Everyone knows that overconfidence costs superstars matches.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way. Boy, when you look at these superstars, it really drives home the fact that Raw is the dominant brand of sports entertainment.
Oh, there's no doubt about that, JR. There's not a superstar on the SmackDown roster who can hold a candle to Raw's finest.
I wouldn't go that far, King. There are quite a few SmackDown superstars who I'd love to have on Raw.
Oh, come on, JR. Why would you want to lower the tone of the Raw locker room by bringing in some losers from SmackDown?
King, next time you call The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, and Chris Benoit losers, make sure you give me some warning so I can get the hell out of here before you do it. I don't want to be any part of what that's going to get.
I don't care how you feel about this superstar, JR. Nobody should have to go through this.
It's painful just watching it, King.
I don't think this superstar's going to be having any kids in the immediate future, JR.
I wouldn't think so, King. Not without a medical miracle.
I think the end is near, JR. This can't go on much longer. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, King. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude.
Lord, listen to the sound of flesh and bone impacting off those steel steps.
You'd have to be an idiot not to take advantage of those steps, JR. And he's no idiot.
A textbook reversal there.
I've got to say, JR, I'm really impressed by what we've seen here tonight.
How could you not be, King? These are some of the finest athletes in all of sports entertainment.
I know that, JR. I'm just saying that this is...
No! No! How can a referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR.
Give him the leg! We've seen this before!
There he goes, JR. He's got that figure four locked in. He's going to snap that leg like a twig. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. Boy, when you make your opponent tap out, you don't leave any doubt in anyone's mind who dominated who.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, the Nature Boy, Ric
And that's exactly what we saw here tonight. What a match!